The best-known building in Buenos Aires is possibly the Palace of the President, or Casa Rosada, as it is called here. Its balcony has served as a podium for many figures, including Eva Perón, who gave a number of speeches to her admirers. Grand boulevards and elegant open plazas, one even with an obelisk, lend a quality of spaciousness to Buenos Aires. The Metropolitan Cathedral is the main Catholic church in Buenos Aires and is located in the city center. An eternal flame and an inscription shows us the way into a mausoleum, guarded by a sentinel and separate from the cathedral, containing the tomb of the national hero, José San Martin. He was not buried in the cathedral because he was believed to be a Freemason. The cathedral next door in the neoclassical style was only terminated at the end of the 18th century and is overwhelmingly beautiful. We observe that the men pay particular attention to the cleanliness of their shoes. Almost at every corner, a shoe black has set up his shoe shine business, and sometimes customers even stand in line. In the district of La Boca, we are visiting El Calamento, the small street with the colorful houses. The painter Benito Martins, who had lived here, has been able to convince the local people to paint the outside of their houses, built with undulated iron plates from wrecked ships with the leftover paint from a nearby shipyard, and by this made it the most visited street in Buenos Aires. The scenery is ideal for small children to learn about the local culture. Our car brings us on wide boulevards along the skyline of Buenos Aires to the district of Recoleta and its world-famous cemetery, where we are being awaited by the only living inhabitants, the cats. You will find here only mausoleums, often built with the finest of materials, which reflect the social standing of the deceased. Everywhere are numerous religious sculptures and angels. The footpaths between the rows of tombs are often very narrow. Many well-known and important people are buried here, often entire families. The name of the family is often engraved on the facade or on a plate next to the entrance. Unfortunately, there are a number of mausoleums which have not been maintained for many years. The results are broken doors, broken glass, and a thick layer of dust. Eva Perón is buried in the family tomb of the Duartes. The church next to the cemetery, the Basilica de Nuestro Señor, was finished in 1732. The facade is neoclassical, whereas the altar on the inside is Baroque. Many people say that this is the most beautiful church of Buenos Aires. The flea market on the Plaza Dorrego in the district of San Telmo only takes place on Sundays, and its visitors are not only tourists. Nobody should miss this event. The selection of objects on display is overwhelming, be it an antique watch or clock, or telephone or gramophone, or 1,000 other things. Between the stalls we find dancing couples who demonstrate almost professionally to the tourist and the local people how the tango should be danced, and who regularly attract a large audience who gladly stashes a few bills into the hat which is being passed around. A visit of Buenos Aires would not be complete without a professional tango show.
Llega a su fin nuestro espectáculo de la ventana de Buenos Aires. Agradecemos su presencia y los esperamos nuevamente.